Have you ever wondered how this problem could be solved? This is a very quick way to solve this. But before that, have you ever tried this before? If not, you can try it now. Drop the answer in the comment box. And let's see how we can solve this together. And I'm very curious on different ways of solving this. This is how I solved my own. Let's get into solving this. This is a function that has derivatives. We have f prime prime of x equals f of x multiplied by f prime of x. This question is not alone. It has some subordinates, which are the boundary conditions. The first boundary conditions here is we have f of 0 equals to 0, and we have f prime of 0 here equals 1 over 2. These are the two boundary conditions, but we want to get f of x. The first step we are going to take is, let's consider solution. The first step is we are going to check for some patterns. Then after checking the patterns, we are going to consider integrating it. So looking at the right hand side, we have f of x and f prime of x. Anytime we are differentiating the dependent variables, we are going to have it there, then multiply by the derivatives. For instance, let's say I have to differentiate f of x. So if I differentiate f of x, this will still be there, then multiply by f prime of x. Okay, just as y. Let's say I have y squared. If I differentiate this, I'm going to have 2y, then y prime. As y here is still representing the dependent variable, and f of x also representing the dependent variables. Okay, if all this is gotten, then let's proceed to how we can get f of x, f prime of x in another way. Alright, anytime we have f of x and f prime of x, this is the same thing as d divided by dx, then multiply by, let's say, f of x squared divided by 2. So this is what we are going to have. If you take the derivative of this, we're still going to have f of x. Okay, then since we are taking the derivative of dependent variable, we multiply it with f prime of x. This is just simple as it is. And the right hand side, which is f prime prime of x, I'm going to be very fast. This is d divided by the x of f prime of x. Okay, and by equating these to each other, we are going to have d divided by the x of f prime of x equals d divided by the x of f of x squared divided by 2. And by taking the derivative, the integral of both sides being the second step. By integrating both sides, the derivatives and integral cancels each other, and we are going to have f prime of x equals f of x squared divided by 2. This is what we have. But so far we have integrated this, we are going to have a constant value attached to this one. So our focus is we want to get f of x. And before we move any further here, let's try to apply the initial condition. For f of 0, okay, so since what we have here is f prime of x, we have to apply the one with derivatives. That is f prime of 0 equals 1 divided by 2, so that we can know the value of k. So for that one, we have f prime of 0 equals f of f of x. We cannot apply the same thing here because this is not carrying derivatives. So we are going to have this as just 0, or we can still leave it, but everything here must be equals to 1 divided by 2, since we are changing only x to 0. So we have 0 here raised to the power 2 divided by 2 plus k. f of 0 here is given as 0 and f prime of 0 is given as 1 divided by 2. So here we have 1 over 2 equals, everything here becomes 0. So we have this as k. Therefore, k over 2, k equals 1 divided by 2. And by taking this thing back, we have f prime of x equals f of x squared divided by 2, then plus 1 over 2. This is now very easy to get f of x. Let's proceed. Have you subscribed to this channel? If not, try to hit the subscribe button and share it for others. So since this is what we got after introducing the boundary conditions, now we want to do some variable separation here. What we need is, I want to change this f prime of x to dy dx, but I want to make sure that it is in form of f. So I can simply call this one df divided by dx equals, I can call this one just f squared divided by 2 plus 1 divided by 2. So these are all the same. And here we have the f divided by the x equals f squared plus 1 divided by 2. And to separate the variable properly, this f squared plus 1 is coming here and the x is going there. So by cross multiplying, we're going to have the f equals f squared plus 1 in bracket, then multiply by the x divided by 2. And we divide by f squared plus 1. After doing that, we have the f divided by f squared plus 1 equals the x divided by 2. So the next is, we are going to integrate both sides of this equation. By integrating this, we have this in form of, let's say we have 1 divided by x squared plus 1, then the x. That is the arctan, that is the inverse of tan. So by taking this into consideration like that, we are going to have it as the tan inverse of f. Then everything equals x divided by 2 plus constant. Then introducing the boundary condition here, don't forget this is f of x. Introducing the boundary condition, that is f of 0 equals to 0. So we cannot use f prime here because what we have here is just f of x. So by doing that, everything here becomes the tan inverse f of 0, and this becomes c. And this everything here is 0 because tan inverse of 0 is 0. So this implies that c here equals 0. And if z equals to 0, we have the tan inverse of f equals x divided by 2. We need f. We take the tan of both sides and we have f of x equals the tan of x divided by 2. What a beautiful solution. Have you gotten the same thing? Let's hear the answer in the comment box. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. See you in the next video. Never stop learning. Bye bye.